So what am I going to reporting on today? Busch Gardens Williamsburg seems to have had some kind of site plan for Project 2021 leaked. Hello there guys, my name is Chris Chardon Bob built for Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park News update from Busch Gardens Williamsburg. This is the second BGW news update. Make sure you go check out our earlier update on Pantheon's track arrival, as well as the video today from Flamingoland's 10 looping coaster track arrival, and other videos over the past couple of days, including the Cedar Point Six Flags merger talks, and of course the blade possibly permanently removed, if not down for the rest of the season, at Alton Towers. So, this is the news update from Project 2021. In the description down below, I have put the link to an article from BGW fans on their 2021 project and the site plan that has apparently been seen for the new ride. Now, we've talked about this project in the past. Now, the individual players for it has unfortunately been deleted. So I want to build it up when we get close to when we get close to 2021. But basically, all the information that I'm going to speak about here, these are the exact words from the BGW fans article. So, like I said, I'll put it in the description down below if you want to read it yourself. All of the images will be on there as well, so you'll know what I'm talking about as I go through the article. But there is a special image that I want to put on screen while I talk about this. Now, they've done their own version of this on Google Maps. I took my Google Earth and I've actually recreated that sort of image from their Google Maps on the article. So the image you're going to see is pretty much like the one in the BGW fans article, but it's my version from Google Earth. So on your screen now, Fan Dorsey is a Google Earth image near the old Drakenfire sort of sandy pit groundwork area where the trees are, and you'll see why I've put the image there in a little bit. So these are the exact words from the article from BGW fans, and I'm actually going to share two hashtags after all this information that BGW actually themselves replied to when the BGW fans put this on Twitter as well. So stay tuned for that, because it's a very intriguing response. So this is from the article. So what is BGW's Project 2021 or 2021 project? Well, at this point, we can say pretty conclusively that it is, in fact, a roller coaster. A big one too, by the looks of it. Now, while this news shouldn't catch anyone off guard who has been following the project over the last handful of months, as is us, we've been following the project for the last few months as well. So make sure you go check out all our videos about 2021. We still shouldn't undersell the importance of this news. This is an official filing from the park depicting roller coaster footers in Festhorse Park for a project we expect to open in 2021, a single year after Pantheon opens. That is insane. I agree, that is insane. Pantheon for 2021, then this big coaster for 2020, Pantheon for 2020, and this new big coaster for 2021. Just mad, absolutely mad. First off, let's provide some location information. So this is from the article as well. The RPA impacts area depicted above parallels the Rhine between Revolton's Rhine River Drop, so that's on Revolton, and the Busch Garden Railroad's Rhine River Trestle. As you may be able to see from the faint terrain contours in the map, which is on the article, above this paragraph, there is a sizable ravine that cuts into the Project 2021 site from the Rhine River. The footers in the site plan above seem to bisect the exact area, and that's where the Google Earth image came in that I recreated from their Google Maps image. So this isn't theirs, this is what I've recreated from my Google Earth. So the footers in the site plan seem to bisect the area with what we're seeing on screen right now. So that's pretty much where that sandy area is, where sort of Drakenfire's, I think that's where Drakenfire Station used to be as well. So the tree, sort of like the tree section, is where we're looking at some footers here. Let's dive into the actual foundations depicted in the document itself then. So, as said in the article, the green areas, as you'll likely guessed, are planned impervious areas in the site plan, read solid foundations, that will encroach into the resource protection area. Given the terrain in that area and the width of the coaster footers depicted, the long contiguous green area is almost certainly a valley of some sort of in the coaster's layout. So It looks so like a valley, is like an up and down kind of thing. This gives me Giga Coaster vibes. Now I'm going to talk about coaster types at the end of this video, so stay tuned. As the footers get wider at either end of that strip, we would expect the track to gain altitude. We know from the height waiver documents that the highest point of this coaster will be located off to the left of the RPA impacts area. So you can go and check out the images to double check those RPA impact areas and where they are. With that in mind, it seems to us that the footers in this plan are off the element immediately before or after the 355-ish foot highest point of the Project 2021. In addition to the impervious areas highlighted in the green astute viewers may notice that there are 3 other squares depicted in the lower right side of the document. For now, we're going to assume these are accidentally left behind in the submitted version of the document despite not being in the resource protection area, so just an assumption for that one. It's not impossible that they could represent some existing feature on the site, possibly leftover footers from Drakenfire, which is the coaster that's been replaced by this new development. But we have yet to see any evidence to support that idea. If we assume those are 2021 footers, it would suggest that there's a turn next to the railroad tracks to the right of the depicted RPA impacts, so this could be very exciting. Which direction the train will travel through the newly revealed Rhine River adjacent track section, or how that area of the coaster will connect back to the station, is currently anyone's guess. That said, if this is a roughly 355 foot tall Giga Coaster with a drop down into the ravine next to the Rhine River, many people don't need to know the whole layout just to be incredibly excited. That's a good way to end the article as well, by the way. Now, I spoke about 2 hashtags that BGW replied to this when they sort of spoke about this on Twitter with a link to their article. They replied to this with hashtag fake news, hashtag hook, line and stinker. This says to me they are just trying to block off and defend the question. Are they going to be building another coaster the following year after Pantheon? This could be the first signs that they're deflecting questions and, we're going to get some form of announcement next year. So that's the stuff from the BGW fans article. Like I said, I'm going to put that article in the description down below. Now, I talked about Drakenfire and the fact that the coaster is actually being replaced by this 2021 development. For those of you who don't know, Drakenfire opened on the 4th of April 1992 and it closed in July 1998. And it was originally built with 6 inversions. It's an Arrow custom looper. They have been removing these classic loopers in recent times. You've had Vortex at Kings Island, that's gone. Anaconda at King's Dominion, could that be on the way out? You got the classics like Corkscrew at Cedar Point, Great American Scream Machine at Six Flags Great Adventure. That was a classic defunct coaster. Loch Ness Monster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the same park. Viper at Magic Mountain, Viper at Six Flags Darien Lake. There's a lot of operating and defunct Arrow custom loopers. Drakenfire is one of the defunct ones, and it's been defunct and that site's been sort of away for quite a while now. However, it seems like now Project 2021 will be taking place in that Drakenfire site. We knew it was going to take place in that Drakenfire site. We did earlier updates on this. We spoke about the first plans and the first rumours about this, and we've gone from Starflyers to intimate accelerators like a Red Force or like a an intimate version, like a newer gen intimate version of Kinder Car with newer intimate track. We spoke about all these different accelerator, launch coasters, Starflyers, flat rides, all kind of things. And we had this small suspicion of a Giga. I've seen the images on the article. We could be seeing a Giga in 2021. Now, if this is going to be a Giga, I would expect construction work to start early next year, going into next year, maybe late 2019 winter season. I'd expect that whole area around Drakenfire to be closed off from public access, as if it isn't already. And I would see groundwork start, foundations laid, If they're putting this height waiver in and they're putting this plan in, it could very well be a B&M Giga, and that's what it looks like from the footers we saw in the planning documents on the article, the more recent article that was released to make this video. But in all seriousness, I think we're seeing a B&M Giga. I think we're seeing it. And I think it'll be a fantastic addition to the park. I think it'll be a brilliant addition to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Yes, they've got a Hyper and Apollo's Chariot, but this is like the next level up from Apollo's Chariot. So I definitely think that a Giga could definitely be on the way in 2021. If you need more evidence, again, link in the description down below for that article from BGW Fans where all the information came from today. All the images surrounding all these paragraphs are on there. So make sure you go and have a look, double check for yourselves, comment and then come back, comment down below your thoughts. What do you think it'll be? Do you think it'll be a B&M Giga? Do you think they're going to go down the Hyperion route and go for an Intamin Giga? Because they've been working with Intamin on Pantheon next year. Are they going to do a 2-coaster deal with Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Intamin? Or we're looking at a double coaster package for 2020 and 2021. But there we go. So it looks like work is definitely going to be taking place on that old Jack and Fire site going into 2020, ready for the 2021 development to open, whatever the coaster it is. It looks very clear now and conclusively that it's going to be a roller coaster. No flat ride. You know, I think apart from Discovery Kingdom, I can't remember a major US park or a major park doing back-to-back coasters for quite some time, apart from Discovery Kingdom, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. If you've loved this video, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts. What do you think it's going to be? B&M Giga, Intamin Giga, a different type of coaster with a 355-foot-ish sort of highest point? Comment down your thoughts and theories down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Coach Jay, YouTube channel, Doncaster born but built for Theme Park News. Keep living the coaster life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.